get. But now, we go into this one. Mada versus Trichter. We saw them on the regional leaderboard before. They have so much to play for in this matchup.
50% win rate versus 49% win rate. And we see in the table, they are right next to each other. 56 points, 36 matches on both sides. So, I mean, that is a good matchup to have in the final, one of the final weeks.
Log in, chat. Who are we cheering for? Is it the Italian or is it the Belgian? It's for you guys to decide. We want to see you cheering as we head straight into round number 1, and the cars and the engines are already roaring.
And Trichter's mouth is already open. You're gonna say it. I can't unsee
Full focus
it now
mode. But you know what? It goes to show how much there is to lose if you come out here with no points. Oh, do we get a little bit of a license plate there for Trichter, maybe?
Well, that looks European. But
Does
Trichter, the type of guy to know the differences between European license plates through the blur. As we see, Mada found to a major-ish road.
Yeah, river crossings on both sides, but no good signs to work with.
We should be in Spain.
Go central Spain, okay. Trichter joining him, but a bit further towards the north, hovering around a bit towards the west of Zaragoza. And it's going to be even further down towards the west, so some distance in between them, but of course, round 1, not going to hurt too hard, just 600 damage done.
Yep. Gotta get your mistakes out in the first round. I mean, wasn't really a mistake. Both didn't find any signs whatsoever. Just a vibe guess. As we move into Greece, we stay in the Mediterranean. But this time we are in Greece. We do have coast to the north.
Yeah. Mada getting a good glimpse of the coastline as well. Could help him potentially line up a city now that he knows exactly where the ocean is. Trichter able to find a trash can.
Yep, they do say the town names.
Yeah, exactly. Good info on that one.
Now the question is, can he read it? That is another question.
Yeah. Info is not really worthwhile if you don't know how to use it, I suppose.
Yeah. I mean, same with meta. If you don't know meta and you see it in front of you, it doesn't really help you, does it?
That is true. 900 IQ. Letting the timer run out here. Mada might have something with the water to the north, but then again, you remember that it's Greece and it's pretty hard to line up, but it does in fact get close. 15 kilometers out. It's gonna do 600 damage once again, setting Trichter down at just over 47.
Yeah, good lineup there with the water and good start for Mada in general. And it appears we are not leaving. Not leaving Europe here. But we are in Bulgaria this time. We do have the hooks on the poles, and we do have, I think we have some Cyrillic on that. So that confirms it, especially considering the roofs here. Now the question is, can anybody really find any information usable? Or, you know, just region guess it better. That also works. You then don't have to read, but you can read.
It does help. At least to get the country locked down. Mada's hovering Bulgaria. Bulgaria?
Bulgaria?
I don't know why I became...
Is that how you say it in Denmark?
Bulgaria. No, we say Bulgarian.
Yeah, that sounds like the German one, but with a very much...
There's a flag. Helpful, in case you were in doubt. If the text...
a flag.
If the language wasn't enough, maybe the flag can help you out. As they are both a bit distance in between him. But it's going to be Mada closer yet again. Another 100-kilometer distance guess. As Mada continues to take chunks off of Tricher's health bar.
Yeah, pretty much every round he's dealing 600 damage. Round after round, but multipliers are a thing.
That's a broken
We are in a big country. We're back in the US. Massive country, one might say.
Oh-ho!
As we see, no front plates. Puts you more towards the south. Interesting car blur there in the back. If somebody like RC was playing, I would expect him to know this.
Why?
Like a very unique, because I feel like if there's a unique car, he knows it, because that was very unusual how the car was blurred.
Fair. Minion's car there on the left as well on Tricher's screen. Very unique.
Yeah,
I respect
car.
it. Not going for the big building. I thought maybe that building with the pillars up front looked kind of like a public or official building. Could have a little plaque out front that can give you some intel. We'll see if he does up to go for it. Nope, it's gonna go straight past. And now, vibe guessing. I don't think they got any state intel. He's gonna go Detroit.
Ooh,
Mada's all the way down towards
difference.
Georgia.
I was thinking more south here. I really like Mada more, maybe.
Ooh, and it is going to be in Georgia. Tough loss for Trichter, and that could actually be game in round 4. Indeed, it will be. Mada out flawless in moving.
Yeah, flawless game there. Only 4 rounds played, and in all rounds he definitely has made the better guess, especially in the last one. But yeah, both of them not really finding any helpful information, but Mada with the better either vibe guess or maybe he saw a plate that he knew.
Yeah. No football shirt from Mada today either.
Nope.
No football on his avatar either.
What's going on?
Okay, a lot of, maybe just a whole, next week he's going to have a new username as well. I mean, he's just changing up everything. Coming into the final week of the World League here. Which is next week, of course.
Yeah, and this is interesting. What are we looking at? Are we in Hawaii?
I was going to say, it looks Hawaii.
Because there are definitely US plates, and where else would this be? Now the question is, does Trichter send Hawaii or Idaho?
Do you... I still never understood that meme, but I like it. Oh, looking to go east initially, but now committing towards Hawaii as well. Oahu, I believe he was on. I could be wrong. I don't remember all the names of all the Hawaiian islands, but it is going to be furthest towards the west, or second to furthest towards the west of all the islands. And a rare Hawaii round comes in, with both of them being on too. Good job.
Yeah, I mean, there's only a handful of Hawaii rounds.
Is it Hawaii? Is it Bornholm? I agree, Chad. It could be both.
You know, Hawaii looks more unique than Bornholm.
I don't know about that.
You
take that back.
Maybe
you
not
take
for
that back.
Kratzu, maybe not.
Exactly. Exactly.
But let's focus on this round, shall we? We are in Indonesia. We do have tiled roofs, so we should be on Java. But the question is, where?
Well, good thing that's not for us to find out. That's for the players. Yes, they are stood in position here in this on this street with a lot of info in the nearby vicinity, but it's all like just around the corner. There's a bit of a field out behind there with the shack, maybe unique to a region. I'm not quite sure. It's Trichter. Let's look to go Java. Mada seems to be committing here as well. And for good reason. I was right there. Mada, I think Mada actually might have been even more on point. He was sat southeast of Bandung at one point, but up to go a bit further towards the north. So good round for him. Both on the correct island. As we now go into round number 3.
Mada taking the lead. Yet again, it is not Mars. It should be just the road to China. Not sure why I said it like Trump would.
I was gonna say, I feel like I heard you giggle over your own joke there for a second. I thought it was kind of
yeah, I don't know. I didn't really say it on purpose, but now then it was kind of I don't know why. Anyway.
Yeah, you just keep talking, mate. You put yourself in that hole.
I don't want to, you know, can't really double down now. I don't want to do like an impression, you know. I'm going
long straight road for these two guys to try and line up as Mada. I mean, even if you have the road right, you can so easily be off by. I mean,
yeah, Trichter is literally on the border.
Yeah,
he's gonna cross into China soon.
Into where? Oh, he's not gonna do it. Okay, fair enough. Timer is gonna run all the way out.
Yeah.
We'll see who's gonna get it. There was even further down towards the Chinese border. Maybe a foreshadowing of us getting Chinese coverage in GeoGuessr someday. Oh.
Soon?
TM. Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, maybe.
But now,
I mean,
into round 4 we go.
And would you look at this back in Greece? No coast to line up this time.
Good flag, though. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
I do feel like there are enough Greek restaurants around, though, that you can't always just go Greece off of flags. But, of course, when you have plenty of Greek text written on all storefronts, that does help.
Yep. Same with Italian flags on restaurants here.
Too many pizza places.
I see them a lot more than Greek flags.
Yeah, that is true.
Honestly, I see every nation's flag more in Germany than our own flag.
Makes sense.
I mean, it's like has its reasons, obviously, but
yeah.
this
Mada
time,
looking to go northwest inland. Trichter is downtown Athens. We'll see if he's going to change things up here. Come last second. Time up is once again going to run all the way down to 0 before guesses come through. And Mada is going to be right on it once again. Trikala. Or, I mean, I'm probably not pronouncing that right, but up there. I'm not sure what sent him in that direction, but good guess on his part.
it is the Mediterranean, you know, senses these people have, you know. If you grow up there,
Is this
just
another
know
Colombia
every
round?
Mediterranean country.
No,
Sorry, what?
I was just going to say, is this another Colombia round with the bad fencing, but these fences are too narrow?
Yeah, we also don't have any painted top.
Yep, true. Into Brazil we go. Or at least that's where Mada wants us to. See if Trichter is going to follow. And indeed he will. Not just follow, but in the exact same state as well.
Yeah, both in Ceará here do quite like that with the vegetation.
Norway's all over the place today. Norway, Andorra, Zimbabwe. Cat is YOLOing with their guesses here.
Yeah. Norway was my second guess, actually, so...
Fair, I respect.
Valid guess. As we see, the UK round. With the yellow back plates.
Yeah.
There's a bus stop. Can sadly not read where the bus is heading to.
Not enough pixels. That's where you gotta enhance, you know? Just gotta enhance. Like they do in CSI. To get all the pixels.
That's Southwest UK. Okay, I'm gonna trust the chatter.
Yeah?
Southwest.
Sometimes they
UK.
just know. I mean, drunk Dutch drivers, I do respect it. What if all the people here were just not sober and therefore all driving in the wrong side of the street at the same time? Including the Google car. That'd be a little terrifying. But, no, this is most definitely the UK. So let's see where they're opting to go. Trichter only now looking at his map. He's gonna go east side of Sheffield. Mada is up there as well. A bit further towards the west. It's gonna be south, on towards Cambridge.
Yep. Pretty central. Actually, it's gonna be 600 points. That's actually a lot of points for the small difference that is.
Yeah. So now going to round number 7. Practically tied in points. Just a couple hundred in between the two. Statistics say that Trichter usually gets out with more points in this country. But where are we?
Is that an Aragon bollard? It almost looks like one. So
Aragon?
basically, there's an Aragon.
Aragon?
So basically, there's a state in Spain that uses bollards that just feature a white stick instead of the usual one. But I can't really see if that's actually the case. If it's one, it is Aragon. If it's not, then it is
Gimli.
not. Can't really see.
Is it Aragon? Is it Aragon? Is it Gimli? Who knows? So many options available. We'll have to wait and see. Mada locked down central Spain right on the edge, now hovering further towards the south. Trichter is still further up north with 4 times multiplier. This could be pretty big if one of them gets the location down right. It's going to be north once again. Trichter able to not only claw back but also set himself up with a quite decent sized lead now coming in to round number 8.
Yeah, taking away half of Mada's remaining health.
That is actually a good question Chad is asking here. Why would Spain name things after Lord of the Rings? Because that's usually the order things happen in, right?
Yeah.
I'm confused. There should be some copyright stuff.
I mean, they also made the countries like Indonesia a real place after putting it into GeoGuessr, so...
I don't get it. Very confusing. How dare they? What do we have to work with here? There's definite,
Houses.
like, language and signage. But yeah, it's all house vibe guessing, no? Or do you
We
have
have
enough? Like, is there anything in the foliage that you can go by?
No, I mean, for the country, we have the free, like, white stripes on the plate, which makes it Indonesia over Malay with only 2. And now you have to go by the housing to reach and guess Indonesia. We do have a lot of tiled houses, but it doesn't look like Java. So it's either like South Sumatra or maybe Kalimantan.
Chat is actively degrading by the second with the guesses they're trying to throw out there, but this bamboozling and having me giggle, so I respect it. 2 big differences in guesses. This could very easily be game. It's gonna be in between the 2, but with Trichter closer, you'd have to imagine that it is gonna be game, and indeed it will be. We are headed into an NPC, and you know what? I mean, considering how close these 2 players are, which is effectively tied right now, we wouldn't really have it any other way, because the closer they play today, the more down the line is going to be next week.
Yeah, nobody's pulling away today. Mada missing the opportunity to really get 3 points between him and Trichter, but now it's just 1 point towards one side.
Oh,
I favor Trichter and NPC, but I mean, Mada has surprised me how he plays in NPC in the World League so far.
Let's see if he's going to come out victorious or not, as we start off this one in a back alley, which both these guys seem to be convinced is in Bulgaria. What sends them there?
Would you look at the ground real quick?
Oh yeah, the Bad Pavement Company, right? I still have a hard time believing it's the only 2 countries that have that be the case. But then again, you have been right. The last 2 times it's been the case. So let's see. Let's Trichter. Sends it dead center Bulgaria.
I mean, chat is actually brain rotting me because now they're doing like Java, Python jokes, programming languages as a joke.
That's fair enough. I respect it. I don't know how to code, so maybe chat can teach me.
Yeah, maybe.
I did work night shifts in a hotel once when I was younger, and everyone said, if you're working night shifts and nothing's happening, just learn how to code while you're at work. And I thought of it, and then I spent 5 seconds looking at a YouTube video. I was like, nope, that's not for me. But I'm glad that other people do it, because that means we get to do stuff like casting GeoGuessr. Because somebody sat down, learned how to code, and came up with an absolutely incredible game.
See, without coding, there would be no GeoGuessr, as we saw the predictions swaying heavily towards Trichter. Now the question is, are we in the US, or are we maybe in Manitoba again?
Well, some might argue we're not in Kansas anymore, but seems like Mada would like to think otherwise. Trichter is all the way up towards the Canadian border.
He is in Canada.
He's actually in. Well, that's technically also towards the Canadian border.
True.
But
that is a good guess.
In Kansas. Nice vibe guessing there from Mada. Not sure what he saw, but around 2-3k damage. You'll take that any day of the week.
Yep. Trichter instantly dropping into the orange half as we go into this round. Seems like we're gonna be in Africa here. Should be Rwanda or Kenya. Looks more like Rwanda. But is it actually Rwanda or Kenya? I mean, we should be driving left because we don't see the car looking back, so we should be driving left, unless the Google driver's trolling us. So we should go Kenya here.
Could be. Everyone's giving people guessing in the Steam ad a hard time for being bad at guessing Kenya. Maybe this could be another case of a difficult Kenya round. As Mada is first one to log in. West side of Nairobi. Trichter is set on the northern side, but close to Mada as well. And it is going to be closer by a little over 100 kilometers.
Yep, 800 points. I mean, both getting Kenya there. Now, region guessing Kenya and NPZ, probably not the easiest thing to do. As we go into a Germany round.
Oh, 5k, I'm ready. Go.
I mean, this looks like my house. I mean, I would go NRV here. Like, just
fair
slam
enough.
it.
Oh, Trichter up for a second. Going to Poland. Hovering back.
This looks like Düsseldorf.
Okay. Downtown Düsseldorf. We'll see if you're going to be right about it. As Trichter is hovering a bit further west than Mada.
That is not my house. That is not my house.
Down towards the south. Down towards Stuttgart, and Trichter continues his claw back towards an even scoreline. Still set 1,100 points behind. But let's now see. Ooh. This round screams points to me. Unless if they're both off by like 2,000 kilometers.
Should be in Ukraine here with the exposed pipe. That's kind of where you guess Ukraine over Russia, especially because it's summer. That happens a lot. So I would go middle or eastern Ukraine here.
Well, that's what Mada is thinking as well.
Russia is possible, but I feel like it's less likely, just judging by how this looks.
See, Trichter. Get to open the map. Now it does. looks to go towards Moscow. Could have us fooled for a second, but if that's going to be the case, unless if the right location is right in between the two, this could be pretty big with 3 times multipliers.
Yeah, he is looking at Russia. Don't think he will go Ukraine as of right now. Seems like he's
Mada
made
stands
his
up,
mind.
he walks out. Mada does not want to be here. He knows it could be bigger than it is gonna
Oh,
be
it is
all
Russia.
the way towards the east. 1,000 damage taken, but that could have been a hell of a lot worse.
Well, you know, could have gone way worse for Mada. That's the luckiest outcome that could have happened.
Wow. He even walked off. He knew. That was all in. Scary times, but Mada stays alive. Not only that, the score is practically tied between the two.
And I think we are in Austria here, if I had to make an educated guess, because we're looking back and we don't see a car. That happens a lot in Austria and Slovenia. Mada, meanwhile, in Czechia, but he is going towards Austria now.
Maneuvering around.
Trichter, no map opened.
Now he's playing it slow. Now he's talking to himself. Not sure what was being said. I can't read Belgium lip reading. I mean, even if he talked to me, I wouldn't understand what he was saying. So
I think he would speak German, though, because he is
then I might
German-speaking
understand
part.
something. We got that proven in the last week's broadcast. I'm definitely proficient in German. As, no, I'm still not too happy with it. Downtown Austria, right down the middle of the chicken leg. Let's see if he's gonna get it. It's gonna be all the way in Western Italy. Okay.
Wait, it's Italy.
There's some interesting rounds taking place right now as Mada takes 2,000 damage. Home country round, but not really a whole lot that could tell him that was where it was.
Wow, Mada missing his home country and missing the chance to close out this game. Now he's on 1,000 health, and what a round this is.
Yeah.
What are we looking at here? I'm leaving this one to you, I think.
To chat. Yeah, chat has been so incredibly good today so far, but I will say, chat, I will help you out. It's not New York. It's probably not Norway either. What else have we had a lot of? That's about it. Quebec, Japan, Ohio. There's a lot of good guesses. A lot of qualified guesses, chat. I respect your effort. As Mada goes brave, sends it to Malta. Trichter, whoa!
Whoa,
Trichter is
wait.
in Macau!
No, this is definitely European. This is either Malta or
Trichter,
Spain.
you have 2 seconds. Are you gonna change your mind? Are you gonna stay? He doesn't seem too pleased with this guess. Even if Mada is off, this could be game, and he gets it! This sent to Malta and almost 20,000 damage.
That is massive damage, one might say. 20k. Important win for Mada, taking the point of Trichter. Now overtaking him.